Good evening and welcome to another edition of your program NTA Nightline live from our studios here in Abuja, the federal capital. I am Cyrille Stober. How's the weather at your own end? Well, it's difficult to say. Apart from our meteorologists, the rest of us believe things are no longer at ease since the beginning of global warming. Today, some areas are flooded, people drown tomorrow. It's fire outbreak arising from acts of sabotage and sometimes national indifference. We mourn the loss of our fellow Nigerians and pray for quick return of sanity to the system. Tonight, we're talking about a tertiary institution which was once the pride of the nation. When cults took over, infrastructural decay and loss of direction set in. A mere look at the imposing entrance to this university brings back the memories of battle-ready riot police and advancing students. The story has changed, as correspondent Adebisi reports in this backgrounder.
A few years ago, the University of Lagos was a university in crisis. Strikes, lockouts, cultism, inadequate funds. But today, it is a different story. A story of an amazing transformation under the leadership of the Vice-Chancellor, Prof.Jelili Omotola. When Professor Omotola became Vice-Chancellor in 1995, he introduced what is now popularly known as Omotonomics, a policy of self-sustenance through a strong revenue drive. He believes in a university of the future, a university less dependent on government and more dependent on what it can do for itself. He introduced a number of commercial ventures on campus. So today, you'd see in the market Unilag soap, Unilag bread, Unilag community pharmacy, Unilag bakery, Unilag car wash, and Unilag is also into estate development and its car parks have been commercialized. The university's revenue generation drive yielded positive results. The university made good money. And what happened to the money? It went right back into the system. At least 8 faculties have been upgraded and renovated. Unilag now has a new School of Postgraduate Studies, a new Unilag Consult building, and 2 new hostels. The University Library and Computer Center were repaired. The Sports Center now has a new look, and a new Faculty of Education is under construction. Halls of residence were refurbished, transformers were repaired, more boreholes were constructed.
Everywhere is painted, clean, and the whole thing. VC is trying to restructure everywhere.
This impressive revenue generation drive attracted positive response from the federal government, ministries, the Lagos state government, corporate bodies and individuals who have contributed over 150 million naira in cash and kind to the University Endowment Fund. The PTF is currently rehabilitating some infrastructures at a cost of 188 million naira. Professor Omotola did not leave out human resource development either. Appointments and promotion of staff were addressed. He constructed houses for the university's junior staff and introduced a university home ownership scheme whereby lecturers can own their homes. Another innovation is the work-study program, the first ever in a Nigerian university. The aim is to help students meet their financial needs. They work on campus when they're free, earn some income without disrupting their studies.
If you go to every hall or faculty, you see students, they are working. At the end of the month, they are being paid. But me, I'm doing my own work-study program here as a photographer, and it's students of this great institution.
I live in peace. I was in Edo State University, man. I would have been scared. Like, I'm going to read any time of the day. It's not nice to back in
All the activities have died down totally.
If the students will vote for me, they are out. Will vote for me.
You will?
Seriously speaking, I like the guy. It's cool. It's cool.
Perhaps as cool as the Lagoon Front, which has also been transformed into a recreational and tourist center. A catalogue of achievements, no doubt, but some, however, criticize what they call the commercialization of Unilag. How long can Omotonomics be sustained? How long will these reforms last? Can they survive even